Ukraine war, the human cost no one talks about. Brutal war reality. War isn't just about strategy, it's about survival. The numbers tell a grim story, but the human toll is even more devastating. Subscribe now to uncover the real cost of war and what's at stake. The human toll of the Ukraine war, a crisis of attrition. The Ukraine war is not just a geopolitical battle, it is a relentless war of attrition where human lives are the ultimate currency. While Russia has suffered significant losses, Ukraine faces an even harsher reality. It cannot replace its fallen soldiers as fast as they are lost. This grim reality raises a pressing question. How long can Ukraine endure this battle? A war of numbers. But what about people? Military analysts estimate that Russia has lost tens of thousands of soldiers, with reports suggesting its casualties far exceed those of Ukraine. However, Russia's sheer population size and military resources allow it to replenish its ranks. Meanwhile, Ukraine, with a much smaller pool of available soldiers, struggles to replace its losses at the same pace. The war has also taken a heavy toll on Ukraine's civilian population. Towns and cities that once thrived are now battle zones, leaving families torn apart, livelihoods destroyed, and a nation fighting to sustain itself under unimaginable conditions. The struggles of Ukrainian forces. Ukrainian soldiers, though highly motivated and skilled, are fighting an uphill battle. Many recruits are civilians who took up arms with little military training. Each loss is not just a number, it's a father, a son, a brother, or a friend. Ukraine's defense forces are stretched thin, with both experienced and newly trained soldiers facing exhaustion from non-stop combat. Weapons and aid from Western allies have played a crucial role, but no amount of ammunition can replace the human element needed to sustain a war. The emotional and psychological toll on both soldiers and civilians is immense, with many struggling with post traumatic stress, loss, and displacement. Can Ukraine sustain this war? The battle is no longer just about firepower, it's about endurance. Russia's losses may be higher, but if Ukraine runs out of trained soldiers, the scales may tip in Russia's favor. The key question remains, will Ukraine's allies provide enough support to help sustain its defense, or will the war eventually drain the country's ability to fight back? The unspoken cost of war. Behind every statistic is a human story. A soldier who never returned home, a child orphaned by bombings, a family displaced with nowhere to go. As the war drags on, the true cost is not just in casualties but in the future of a nation struggling to survive. Conclusion. What's next? As this war continues, it's not just about who wins on the battlefield, but about who can endure the longest. Will Ukraine find the strength to keep going, and at what cost? Subscribe for more in depth analysis and real stories from the front line. Stay informed. Thank you for watching my video, guys. Thank you.